Hi everyone, welcome so much to Kitchen Craft Cookware, the introduction to waterless cooking class. We are actually going to take a few minutes to give people time to get logged in, get settled in. So go ahead and maybe grab your favorite beverage, get some hot tea or some coffee, maybe decaf in the afternoon. Get yourself comfy in your favorite chair because we're so excited to have you here. And if you could, if you're already logged in, ready to go, if you wouldn't mind telling us maybe where you're from, city, state, just state, or country, that would be really, really cool. So welcome, just give us a few minutes and we'll let everyone get settled in. But we are so very excited to have you today at the Kitchen Craft Cookware Introduction to Waterless Cooking class. Yes, so exciting. We're gonna make a lot of different things, and of course I'll go into this in more detail as we let people shuffle in. But a lot of really healthy, easy to make recipes using your Kitchen Craft cookware. The cookware. So excited. And let me introduce myself. I'm going to do a formal introduction, but I am Chef Rebecca, and I'm really excited here to be with you today, visiting you in your homes and in our kitchen. So welcome.
We have Alice in Indiana.
Oh, hi Alice.
In Nebraska.
Welcome. Hi. Oh, Nebraska, some Midwest. Very exciting. Thank you. Yeah, I've got some helpers too with me today. Josh and Jess are behind the scenes, so you might hear some voices. They're going to help me as we have this show. Now, some of the comments, I'm going to try and interact as best I can throughout the show, but of course, we're trying to time it, give it about 45 minutes to an hour. So depending on time, we might have to do more of a Q&A towards the end. But I'm so excited you guys logged in. Just give us maybe a minute or two to let everyone get going. We know the internet can be a fickle beast, so we want to give everybody time to get situated. But if anyone has Kitchen Craft cookware already, and you would like to tell us maybe how long you've had your cookware, we would love to find that out. Some people have had it for a very long time, and some people are just now hearing about Kitchen Craft, so you can tell us too if you're new to the Kitchen Craft or waterless world as well. So we'll get started here in a few minutes. Thank you for those who are joining on time. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. So, yeah, awesome. All right, maybe one more minute, we're thinking? Yes, so we'll get started here in about one more minute. So excited, guys. We're going to 5 different meals. We're going to make 5 different meals. Everything from chicken to eggs to a yummy dessert. So good. Oh, my goodness. And eggs, 2 different ways, because eggs are so versatile. You can fry them, you can scramble them, you can boil them. So today we'll be boiling and frying them, which is wonderful. So, all right, I think we're about ready to get started. Yeah, awesome. So, welcome everybody to the Kitchen Craft Cookware Introduction to Waterless Cooking Basic class. This is sort of a 101, and I'm your host, Chef Rebecca, and I'm really excited to have you here with me today. I'm very honored to represent the Kitchen Craft Cookware brand, and I love our customers, and I'm so excited to finally connect with you, and hopefully this can build a community of sorts. So, waterless cookware, oh my goodness. Some of you have had our cookware for years because this is an heirloom quality product, which means it gets handed down from generation to generation. So some people have had it for decades, 40, 50, 60 years plus. And some of you are new. Maybe you've seen us at a show and you bought some cookware and you're kind of thinking, okay, I saw the rep do it, now how do I do it? And it's really not as intimidating as maybe you might think. And the beauty about this too is you don't just have to cook waterless. You can do things a normal way as well. So it's very versatile, a very well-made product. And as you're coming in, please tell us where you're coming from, what state or city, also maybe how long you've had your cookware or your favorite pot or pan that you own, or maybe even your favorite dish. We'd love to hear that. So a little bit about Kitchen Craft. We were started in 1906 in West Bend, Wisconsin, in the Midwest. I know we have someone from Nebraska here, which is so lovely. I love the Midwest. I lived in Ohio for a time. And we've been in business for over 100 years. That's the quality this made in America product, the quality that just is timeless and classic. It's so beautiful because guess what? It matches the color of your kitchen. And there's just so many great features that I'm excited to share with you today. So something people like to know is why waterless? Well, it really boils down, there's a few things, but it boils down to, like the egg we're gonna do later. It boils down to a healthy lifestyle. It's so important, right? To get the right nutrition, the right amount of nutrition, and to save money, time, energy. It's amazing. I have switched from my old Teflon pans that took forever to heat up to this wonderful 7-layer construction stainless steel cookware, and I find that it is a beauty. Heats up quickly, heats up evenly, and you really can turn off your stove way ahead of time because guess what? Waterless, this is the big aha for a lot of people, it was for me too, is essentially an oven. That's what this is. You've got, these are little ovens that you're cooking on your stove. So that's how you're able to get the extra nutrients that you would lose boiling or steaming your vegetables. That's how you're able to save time and money, and because you're not heating up your house, which is exciting when I show you the cake that we'll make later. So some really, really exciting features about this, and I could just go on and on because I really do love the Kitchen Craft cookware. It's just phenomenal. So again, thank you for joining us. I'm so excited to go over all these different recipes, 5 recipes in 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see, we're gonna try. And so what we're making today, I'll go ahead and just jump right in. We're going to start with a veggie medley in our all-in-one. Next, we'll make some greaseless fried chicken. I know you're probably thinking, how in the world do I do greaseless fried chicken? But I will show you in our 10-inch Freedom skillet, which we also have some really cool military and first responder knobs that go on these, all of our cookware actually, that are beautiful. I want to mention that when I say the word freedom. So thank you for those that have served our country. We appreciate you. And I also would like to make for you today some boiled eggs without water. Woo! And then we'll be doing a fried egg and a 7-inch saute, and then a pineapple upside down cake on the stove. So let's get started, shall we? And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, and we'll get to them probably at the end around the Q&A, but we'll see if we have time. So to get started with our veggie medley, using the all-in-one pan, I'm going to turn on. Now I'm using an induction stove, which is one of the other really cool features about our cookware, is that it is compatible with an induction stove. You could put a piece of a magnet actually on the bottom, and it would actually stick to your cookware, which means it's compatible with induction. So I'm turning it on to medium, because medium low is all you need to know. That's our little saying here at Kitchen Craft Cookware. So we're starting medium on that. And I'm going to go ahead and start placing my veggies in. Now I've already pre-cut these, which I would like to show you how I cut them. Oop, I'll do that first real quick. And by the way, at the end of the show, we will be giving away something special from the Kitchen Craft Cookware line. I won't tell you what it is, but I'm going to say it's super cool and you're going to love it. So stay tuned till the very end when we give away this surprise item. All right, that being said, I chopped every single one of these veggies with this mini chopper. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "Give me to the chopper." So fun. Basically kitchen scissors if you have those, but with an added bonus, you get the cutting board on the bottom. Isn't that fun? I mean, this would make anybody who doesn't like to chop love to chop. So I want to show you real quick some celery. Just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just take it and you just chop away. You don't have to worry about your fingers getting cut. You don't have to, it's very safe. It's very fun. And look at that. Just goes through really quickly and really effortlessly. Gosh, and when you have the right tools in the kitchen, it makes you want to cook more, right? If you're a writer, you want to have the right keyboard. If you're a guitarist, you want the right guitar. If you're a cook, you want the right cookware. So, love these mini choppers. Chopped everything with those. So we're going to put our carrots in. I'm going to switch gears. You want to start with maybe a root vegetable. something like potatoes or carrots to line the bottom of your pan here. Next up, we have some squash. And I should mention the nutritional value of your carrots. You use beta carotene, or they have beta carotene in them, so this is good for your eyes. Same with the squash, who knew, right? Good for your eyes. All these nutrients, so healthy, so important. Next up, we got Brussels sprouts, and you can use any veggies that you want. The key here is to make sure that they are evenly cut, as evenly as possible, because you want to make sure they all cook evenly as well. And then we're going to put in some broccoli. Everybody loves broccoli. Well, most people, I shouldn't say everybody, but who doesn't love broccoli? It's like the golden retriever of vegetables, right? And that has some breast cancer fighting agents, so good, along with the Brussels sprouts and the corn. This is like the trifecta of fighting cancer, which is so important that we keep ourselves healthy so we can live long, beautiful lives. Along with our loved ones, we want to feed them with love, because cooking is love, I believe. And then we also want to add some colors. So we've got some red peppers, actually orange and yellow too, but the red's really going to stand out here. Beautiful! And you know, a cool trick about this is a little psychological trick, especially for the parents out there that want their kids to eat more vegetables. If you notice, a lot of fast food logos have red and yellow. There's a reason for that. It's because psychologically, it makes us feel hungry when we see those colors together. I don't know, Ronald McDonald, he knew exactly what he was talking about, but it's crazy, but it works. So then what we need to do is rinse these off real quick. I almost put the lid on. We're not ready for the lid. So we're going to rinse our veggies. You're probably going, oh, Rebecca, why are you putting water in? Well, I'm actually going to take it right back out. I'm just rinsing the veggies off. So you want to make sure you're rinsing your vegetables. Now, normally you would just douse the veggies in water, right? That's how everyone has made them for forever. But think about it. You're losing all your nutrients if you just boil your veggies to death. It's kind of like coffee. Sorry, turned on the wrong burner. Oh my goodness. So essentially, my boiled eggs were starting to boil, and they're not even in there yet. But essentially, it's like coffee. You wouldn't eat your coffee grounds, right? You're going to have the liquid. So why would we do the same with our veggies? So we're going to get rid of that water. Yeah. Because we're going waterless, because we want to keep as many nutrients as possible. It's a shame I turned on the wrong burner, because now we're kind of starting from scratch with the heat, but that's okay. It just might take a little more time, and that is all right. So we're going to let this, the Veggie Medley, in our all-in-one pan, cook on medium for a few minutes. What you're looking for with waterless cooking is the steam to come out from the sides. And also, something that happens with your waterless kitchen craft cookware is that you create a vapor seal. That's what gives it that oven effect that we talked about earlier. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about the benefits of waterless cooking. And one of them is that it's basically an oven. You've got little ovens on your stove. And one way that you can tell that the steam is rising and the vapor seal is completely sealed is that you'll be able to spin your lid really freely, and you'll just see sputters of water. It's kind of like a science experiment, to where once you do this enough times and you practice, you start to sort of work. It's a relationship with the cookware, as strange as that might sound. Same with the stovetop. Everyone has different stovetops, so you might have gas, you might have electric, and if you have gas or GE, you want to start lower and then work your way up. It's always better, I say, to go lower and then turn up your heat. So while this is cooking, we're going to go ahead and start that greaseless fried chicken, which is a healthy way to do your chicken. So I am going to actually turn this up to about medium high, actually, for this, because you really want the chicken to sizzle so that it browns on all sides. Now, one way I can test my temperature to see if it's ready is by splashing a little bit of water, and we want the beads to do a dance. We want them to sort of separate, which is fun to watch, and that's how I know if it's hot enough. Let's see. Whoop, we're almost there. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Perfect. So I'm going to add my chicken. And what I did with this, and you'll hear this sizzle, I love this sound, it's so fun. Ready? Oh yeah. What I did with this chicken is, and you don't have to, this is totally up to you. I cut it in half, so that way, quicker cooking time, and you know, it's faster, it's easier. Totally up to you though. I'm gonna get that in there. My tongue's locked up for a second. There we go. Ah, freeze! And then you can even put it on the side walls of the pan, but just make sure it's really completely touching because you want it to brown real nicely. Then we're going to put the lid back on, and that's going to sit for about a minute. There we go. Remember, that's on medium-high heat. I had something else I was going to say about this chicken, but yes, greaseless. So, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat for my boiled eggs while I'm talking about this, but normally you would use oils or butter or grease when you're cooking, but the beauty about this waterless cookware is you don't need that, and you'll find out, even though it sounds like, oh my goodness, everything's going to stick to my pan, what am I going to do? No, this cleans like a dream. I love cleaning my cookware, and we'll actually go over cleanup later on in the program. And if you're just joining us, we are giving something away later on, so stay tuned till the end of the program. You don't want to miss it. So far we got our Veggie Medley, which we're waiting to reach steam temperature so we get the vapor seal. We've got our Greaseless Fried Chicken, which is, we're waiting about a minute. Next, we're learning how to boil an egg without water. So this feels like magic. So what you need to do, and I might need to re-wet this, I don't know if it's wet enough, is take a paper towel, ooh, it's hot, and you're going to really make sure it's wet, fold it to where it covers the bottom of the pan, and then put your eggs on top of the paper towel. Make sure that your eggs are sitting on the paper towel. You don't want them in the pan in this case. And then this is on medium, and we're covering it. Same idea as the Veggie Medley. We're going to wait for the steam to escape, the top being able to spin, so the vapor seal's going. So while we're waiting for our steam to arrive, I think our chicken is calling my name. Woo! Haha, yes. So fun. Oh, and I got to show you something really cool with the lid too. There's just so many things I'm so excited about. I'll do that in a minute. Because our lids, as you can tell from the back here, they actually sit on the side of the pan, which is really cool. I don't know a lot of cookware that does that. So the chicken, let's see if she's ready to turn. Oh yeah, I might actually turn down the heat just a smidge. Oh, but it looks good. I don't know if I can show you on this camera here. Yeah, I'll at least show you one piece here. Can you see it? I hope you can see it there. Nope. We'll show it to you in a second. I'm gonna turn this down, and I'm gonna flip my chicken, and then I'll show it to you. So this, so healthy. And actually, I didn't season my chicken, but you could definitely put some seasoning on here, some salt and pepper. Maybe you want some rosemary chicken, whatever your heart desires, you can make your healthy greaseless fried chicken. All right, so it sticks to the pan a little bit, but again, the cleanup is so easy that, hey, totally worth it. You're saving your calories there, nutrition, it's great. So now, I am going to put the lid back on, but a trick that I learned because I put it on completely the first time and I had boiled chicken essentially, and I wanted fried chicken, is that you want to crack your lid enough to let that steam escape. So that, and I'm going to turn down my heat, and this will take about 10 to 15 minutes, but since they're thinner pieces of chicken, it might be a little faster. This might be the first thing that's done actually. So, turning that down, let's see how our veggies are coming along. Ooh! See, isn't that cool? These little tricks that you get with waterless cooking, it really makes it almost a magical, fun experience, which is how cooking should be. It should be fun. So, I'm going to turn this on to low, and And actually, I kind of want to show you my veggies, but you really aren't supposed to peek. But I'm gonna peek for a second, just because I want to show you how beautiful they look so far. Even beautiful. All right, so this is going to go on the back burner so we can fry an egg. And please feel free to comment. We will definitely get to your comments probably towards the end of the program. But yes, tell us where you're from, how long you've had your cookware, maybe some of your favorite things to make with the cookware. And so we're gonna have the veggie medley there and get to our fried egg. All right. And I want to check on the boiled eggs to make sure. Oh yeah, see? This is good. So we're gonna turn the boiled eggs down to low. And essentially, it depends on how hard you want your yolk. So if you like more of a runny yolk, it'd be about 7 minutes. But then medium, maybe 9. And then how I like it over hard, I like my yolks always cooked thoroughly. That's about 12 to 13 minutes. So we'll let that sit on low while we start frying our egg. And I'm actually going to peek at my chicken, just make sure everything's copacetic or doing okay. Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm excited to show you guys my stuff. Yes. And thanks again for joining us. We are so appreciative. We love our customers, and we want to help you. If you have any questions, maybe there's something like if the lid gets stuck. Well, I'll tell you real quick. All you got to do is put it back on the heat, and it'll pop right off. So if you ever have issues with that, because it does, sometimes it gets to the point where you can lift it from the lid by itself. It's amazing. So frying an egg. This, I should probably take a moment. This is our most requested recipe, how-to is what I should say. Essentially, it's because eggs don't have any fat, so you need to use a cooking spray, which we recommend an olive oil cooking spray that you want to put in your pan when you turn it on to about low. That way your egg doesn't stick. So this is one of those times where you do want to use just a little bit of something to make sure your egg will beautifully for you. So we've got this on, low is good for eggs. You don't want it to be too high. And since this heats up so quickly, I will be able to go ahead and crack my egg, but I'm actually going to check on my chicken again. Let's see how we're coming along in fried chicken land. I may have turned it down too low, so I'm going to turn this back up. But the beauty is you just kind of adjust as you go. And remember, crack that lid. That's really important to make sure you get fried chicken, not boiled chicken. But if you want to shred your chicken and do it that way or chop it, hey, you could leave the lid on and that would work too. All right, so for my fried egg, going to go ahead and crack this. And what I like to do is I like to crack with confidence. I know some people are scared to crack eggs, but I find for me if I just really go for it, it opens in half. Usually pretty well. There we go. Egg. I'm going to quickly wash my hands. You wash my hands in the poultry, eggs. I'm going to make sure that you have sanitary. Got that? Got our egg going? Beautiful. And actually, we might be able to check on that Veggie Medley while this is about a second here. All right. Everybody's rocking and rolling. Everybody is rocking and rolling. Yes, so this needs just a little bit more time. Please, if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to tell us, because I'm sure there might be steps that you're curious about or variations on recipes that you'd like to know. And as we're waiting for this egg to fry a little bit I'm going to flip it without a spatula, I would like to tell you that waterlesscookware.com, that's where you can go to find all of our cookware, all of our recipes. So if you're looking especially for the pineapple upside down cake, which I'll show you later, or the boiled eggs, that is all on our website, waterlesscookware.com. So please visit us. Please leave a review if you've bought something from us and you really love it. We love to hear from our customers. All right, this chicken might be done. Let's see. Looking pretty good. It depends on how brown you want it. I mean, it's pretty much done at this point. I don't know if I can hold one up for you. But yeah, I would love to. I'm gonna taste one. That's what I'll do for you. All right, so I'm gonna plate this. Ooh la la, my chicken. And I just turned off my induction because that's what I'm cooking on today. And I'm going to show you the final product. Bite into my chicken, my greaseless fried chicken. Who knew, right? It's amazing. This is just so wonderful. And the egg, we're still doing good on our egg, so I'm gonna give it a second here so it can heat up just a little bit more. And then we'll flip our egg. I haven't forgotten about the boiled eggs. Of course, they need a little time in order to get that hard yolk. So, oh yeah, I don't know if you can see this bad boy, but we have cooked chicken actually. I'll show you a bigger piece before I eat into that one. Look at that beautiful greaseless fried chicken. So, all right. So good. So good. I'm about to start singing, sorry. It's really good. No seasoning, which is amazing. Same with the veggies. I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. There's no seasoning on those. But people that try the Veggie Medley, including myself, when you have it, you're thinking, oh my gosh, this allows my vegetables to shine. They don't need salt, pepper. I mean, you could. Especially the corn. I find that that's super delicious. And you don't get that, you know, sometimes when you bite into the corn, the water goes everywhere. It's because you're boiling it. Well, since you're not boiling it, it's just a nice, pleasant experience. All right, our egg. I think it's about ready. So I'm going to flip my egg. But you can use a spatula. You don't have to do this. Okay, here we go. Woo! Good! Ah! I always get excited about that. Oh! By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell because I don't think we have any close-ups, but my earrings are fried eggs in a 7-inch saute. I thought this would be a fun little thing, but I don't think anyone can see them. But it looks like these hanging from my ears. All right. Chicken's good. Now I think my boiled eggs, I'm just gonna, yeah, they look pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my boiled eggs. And essentially what you would do, I'm not going to shell the eggs for time's sake, but you could put them in a bowl of water, cold water or ice. You essentially want the eggs to get cool, and then you can crack them and shell them. And some people do is they actually take the eggs and put the ice in the pot here, and then they shake it, and then they shell it. So that's another trick that you could do. Totally up to you. Oh, this egg looks so good. I'm actually, I was gonna flip it again. Oh, it's not going. I'm gonna try it. I'm actually gonna try this egg also. My egg is done. And my egg looks so beautiful. Let's see what we got. So my yolk came out a little runny, but that's because I got a little impatient. But if I left it on there a little bit longer, it'd be okay. So I got my fried egg. Very good. So healthy. This is just pure protein right here with the chicken and the egg, and then we've got the vegetables. Oh, real quick, I forgot to show you. When we do shell the egg, the boiled eggs, voila, beautiful, perfectly boiled eggs. You can actually see if you cut into them. Look at that. This is the perfect egg, the perfect boiled egg, and there's no ring around the yolk, which is amazing. You get that ring when you boil them in water, but you don't when you use the Kitchen Craft waterless cookware. All right, so the last thing that we made, which I don't know if you can see this, but on the stove, this morning actually, I made a stovetop pineapple upside down cake using the 1 quart, which is this one right here that the boiled eggs are on, which is my favorite, by the way. This is my favorite pan. I don't know if you're supposed to have favorites, sorry, but I love the 1 quart. It's adorable. It's the perfect size. it's just so versatile. I mean, they're all versatile, but I just love it. Look at this. You can, birthdays, anniversary, just because you can make a little cake on the stove. Takes about 20 minutes. So easy, so fun. And if you have any questions, comments, remember, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're joining us. I'm trying to get through these recipes so I can talk to you guys. And don't forget, we have a giveaway.
Lisa wants to know, do
Yeah.
you need to adjust the amount of food in order to utilize the entire space of the pan?
Oh, yes. Thank you for saying that, Lisa. I meant to mention when I did the Veggie Medley that you want to make sure to fill the pan 2/3 of the way, but you also want to be able to close your lid. So that's really important. That's something I forgot to say, so I'm so glad. Thank you for bringing that up. I hope that answers your question. Yes.
One more, Miss Malcolm Davies, she said she missed how the egg did not stick to the pan. Hers always sticks, and she finds that she's scraping it with a plastic spatula.
Oh, yes. Okay, great comment there. So we have a viewer who said her egg always sticks. So something with the eggs you have to do, because eggs don't have any fats or oils in them whatsoever, it's just pure protein, is use a cooking spray. We recommend an olive oil cooking spray, and that will take care of your sticking of the eggs. Hope that helps. Yeah. Oh, and real quick, back to the pineapple upside down cake, and then I think we'll have time for kind of clean up with the chicken, Q&A, and then the giveaway. So for the 1 quart pineapple upside down cake, all I used was a little tiny cake mix. So simple. And you chop up 1 pineapple, you put half of the can of pineapple juice, and then an egg, mix it up. And in the meantime, you're heating up half a stick of butter, sprinkling some brown sugar, about 1/4 cup, and putting your 3 pineapple rings, your little cherries in the middle of the pineapple rings, pouring your batter on top, put the lid on, medium to start to melt the butter. Then once you put the batter, it goes to about low for about 20 minutes, and then you have an entire cake. So I hear my Veggie Medley calling me, so I'm gonna check this out. Whoop. Haha, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oops, sorry. Oh, I did want to show you, I don't know if you can see back here. Whoop. I want to show you how you can get the lid on here, but it's so hot. This might not be, I need to set it down. Let's see. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it from there, but my lid for my Veggie Medley, very cool. So these lids, they're constructed so beautifully, and you got a thumb guard on here. This is safe to put in the oven, even though they're little ovens. If you wanted to, you totally can. But yes, this Veggie Medley is gorgeous. Yes, so I'm going to try a bite of this, actually, if you don't mind. I know, I feel bad. I wish I could share my food with everybody. So I'm gonna grab, I got a Brussels sprout and a pepper. Probably needs to cool down for just a second. But please continue those questions, those comments. We'd love to hear maybe how long you've had your cookware, any favorite recipes that you have. It's hot. That's good. Very good. Probably should have taken a small bite, but that's okay. So, apologies for talking with my mouth so not ladylike. Oh my gosh. So, I want to show you real quick before we get, well, we have a little bit of time. So the rest of my chicken here. I want to show you clean up, although I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so what you can do, which is really cool with our cookware, is you can put water. I'm going to turn this back on. Turn the heat on. Put water in your dirty pan, and it will help take all of the stuff that's kind of stuck in there. It'll help kind of boil it right out. And honestly, you can make a gravy out of this. You really could. You don't have to throw this out. You could use it. You could use every bit of it. But for our sake today, I want to show you how to clean up. So we're just going to pour it out. All right. So we're going to let that heat up for a second. Do we have any more comments, questions while we're waiting for that to heat up? Oh, turn off my boiled eggs. I think they're definitely boiled. Yes. Awesome. Okay. All right. So if there aren't any more comments, I'll go ahead and clean this. Although I was going to do it over here, but I think.
We're out of time on here, so just show what you're going to show. Also.
Okay. All right. So let me. Whoop. All right. I'm going to show you real quick. I don't know if you can see. Unfortunately, one of our cameras is down, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to scrub this out. I don't know if you can see. Yes. Oh. But it's coming off like a dream. It really is. And something we also have is a stainless steel cleaner. I wish I had more time. I would scrub the whole thing. Oh, videos on our YouTube channel. There's one on there that shows the spotless cleaning, and it's just beautiful. And actually there's other videos too about boiling eggs and the Veggie Medley. So if you watch this and you think, man, I kind of want more of an education, please visit the Kitchen Craft Cookware YouTube page and you can find them there. So before we get into the giveaway, we have a Q&A time that we have a few minutes that I would like to see if we have any questions or comments that we haven't gotten to just yet. Any questions or comments? Feel free to leave them. We are here for you to help you feel successful as a waterless chef. That's what I'm here for. I would love to connect with you all. So excited to build this kitchen craft community with you. It's just such lovely people. We even have customers, it's amazing, Mary, who I spoke with over the phone because I've been calling customers. And she had an infection and 2 bouts of cancer and was in a wheelchair, so just really dire straits. But she started using our cookware, and it's miraculous how it changed her life, and she recovered, and she's amazing. She's doing very well now. And we get stories like that all the time. Hundreds, if not thousands of people saying this cookware has changed their lives. They've lost 70 pounds. They've recovered from diseases. I mean, it's just amazing because it is cooked on stainless steel, which, think about it. What in your kitchen touches food except for your cookware? Your oven's not touching your food. Your microwave's certainly not touching your food. So you want to make sure what's touching your food is good for you. And I know they've done studies that Teflon is really bad for you, and there's different studies out there, but stainless steel, definitely the healthiest, best way. Easy to clean, saves energy, saves time. There's just benefit after benefit, and definitely promoting a healthy lifestyle, which is what we want for you and your family. So if we don't have any questions or comments, I will move on to the giveaway if we think that's time. Perfect, awesome. So, drum roll, we are giving away, ta-da, the mini chopper, which is so fun. This is like the little quirky, I think I like it because it's quirky like me. I'm like, oh, this is my kind of kitchen tool. So in order to get a free pair of the mini chopper, please comment mini chopper in the comments below, and we will just randomly select somebody. I don't know how many viewers we have, but your odds are good. And we will, we have 30 viewers. Yes, welcome, all 30 of you, every single one of you, welcome. So excited you're here. Wow, so honored to be representing.
Don from New Hampshire just bought their set. Oh, and they're very excited.
Oh, welcome. Gary and Dawn from New Hampshire just bought a set and they're excited. Welcome. I'm excited for you. This is going to change your life and you're going to love it. You're going to be in the kitchen all the time. And what I like to do too is I like to, turn on some music and make it a whole thing. So make cooking fun. And I don't know, I'm just wheeling this around. Thankfully, it's just me here on this area. But yes, comment, Gary and Dawn, say mini chopper if you'd like one of these, because we're going to pick a random person and we'll select them, we'll message you, get your address, and we'll send it to you. So do we have some people commenting mini chopper? Yes! Come on, let's get that mini chopper. So excited. And you can still, and there's a little lock at the bottom, by the way. Boop. Safety, so safe. So you just don't even have to worry about the blades sticking out. I will still take any questions or comments while we're picking our mini chopper winner. But I also would like to say, as we're kind of wrapping things up, because we're getting close to that 45-minute mark, which is amazing. We did 5 things in 45 minutes. It can be done. We have a Facebook Live cooking show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we hope you'll join us next week for that. And then my monthly intro class, which since you've already seen it, you might want to invite friends, family, other people that have bought the cookware, will be every second Wednesday of the month. So look out for that. And you can always go to our YouTube page if you need tutorials. There's a lot there. There are a lot of resources. Our website, waterlesscookware.com. Lots of recipes. We have a lifetime warranty. Lifetime! What else? This is the only thing I can think that lasts a lifetime, has a lifetime warranty. I mean, my goodness, it's just such a great value for what you're getting. Think about it. You could either buy, which you've already bought them, most of you, a set of pots and pans, or you can buy some cheaper ones and replace and replace and replace and replace. And you don't have to worry about hospital bills because you're definitely cooking healthier. So this is just a great investment for your health, for your family. So yes, are we ready to select a winner for the mini chopper? We have a winner! Oh, we have a winner! Okay, who do we have winning the mini chopper? Is
Well, Mary Lynn Schmidt from Urbana, Maryland.
Mary Lynn Schmidt from Maryland. Yes, congratulations. You are the winner of our mini chopper. I know you'll love these, so you'll have to tell us once you get them how awesome they are. We are going to private message you, get your address, and then we will send them to you. So we really appreciate you watching. Any other questions, comments before I do my adieu for the evening? I hope everyone enjoyed this as much as I did. I just had some fun cooking with my waterless cookware, which is just so neat. And again, you can use it waterless, or you can use it, don't be intimidated, you can use it like regular cookware as well. So it's very versatile. Any other questions or comments? So I'm excited to see everyone very soon, maybe for the next show on Tuesday, or maybe you want to come again next month. Maybe this was entertaining, and I appreciate you all. So I think that is it for us, unless there's anything else on that end. Thank you so much for watching the Kitchen Craft Cookware Introduction to Waterless Cooking Show. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been such an honor and a blessing to me, and I send you all so much love. Have a good night and happy cooking. Bye.